Welcome guys. Today's video on the top 5 best PC cases 2023. Your PC case is going to be the first and often the only impression people are going to get of your PC, unless you're going to let them playtest it or crack it open for themselves. It's pretty easy to get a case that's going to fit everything you need, so you want something that looks the part. Since the exact case that works best for you can vary depending on a lot of factors, including a great deal of personal preference, there's no such thing as one single best case. Instead, the most helpful thing to do is to look at the best brands of PC cases, since they'll often have a consistent quality and typically unifying design philosophy. If you need more information about best PC case, follow the description link. Number 5. Li O11 Pc Case. Product details. The Li O11 series is available in full, mid, and mini models, but makes its greatest impression as a full tower. The case has a full tempered glass panel on the front, and a 75% tempered glass panel on the front, with the rest of the front taken up by the I/O panel. This allows a solid view of the front and side of your build without it feeling too exposed. The back chamber for cable management is reasonably large, and has several well-spaced access points, which is always a plus in a case that is going to show off such a large percentage of your build. Cooling-wise, there's room for up to 9 fans, 3 120mm fans on each of the top, side, and bottom, which will allow a solid amount of cross-ventilation, with a particular focus on venting through the top, which makes for excellent cooling. It also supports liquid cooling, but clearly hasn't focused on that quite as intently. The Li O11 is currently the most popular case from Li's lineup, and for a good reason. It's an extremely quality case with a lot of cooling and showcasing potential. And compared to premium cases from other manufacturers, it's very competitively priced. Follow the description link to get more information. Number 4. Li Lancool 2. Product details. Where a lot of towers are designed to look sleek and warlike, we'd go so far as to say that the Lancool 2 looks a bit friendly, especially with RGB fans installed behind the front mesh. The corners are not quite round, not quite angular. It's a modern but non-threatening look. The case is available in black and white, as well as a mesh variant that has a better ventilated front and back for extra cooling. All variants of the case have the space for 6 total fans, 3 in front, 1 in back, and 2 on top, as well as radiators of the same dimensions to be mounted in the same places. Both sides of the case are tempered glass doors, with the top 3/4 hinge open to the back, while the bottom hinges downward. It's one of the most accessible cases on our list, period, with direct access to your motherboard, hard drives, power supply, and all other interior components. With that being said, the Li Lancool 2 is the absolute best mid-tower from Li's lineup. It offers fantastic performance across the board, and even better, it comes with a really affordable price tag. This case is perhaps the finest example of Li's engineering, with an excellent all-around focus on the main factors that make a case good. Follow the description link to get more information. Number 3. Corsair Crystal Series 280X Product Details. The Crystal Series 280X is available with or without RGB fans. We recommend with, officially, because that gets you more cooling potential out of the box. Plus, the included fans are situated in a position where you can choose to fill in the other 2 fan mounts with RGB fans, regular ones, or leave them empty, depending on your preference and power needs. The interior of the case can feel a bit crowded since it's split nearly down the middle into 2 compartments. The rear compartment contains cables and your iCUE, which is going to keep the main compartment more organized. That's going to help with how crowded it feels, but you're still working with some pretty close tolerances. The case is closer to a cube than a conventional tower, which makes it feel fun and compact. It's going to be good for people with limited space, but isn't quite as travel-friendly as some other mini cases if that's a priority for you. It's made of steel and tempered glass, so again, it's a bit heavy but incredibly sturdy. Overall, the Crystal Series 280X is a great little case from Corsair. It is about the size and shape of an XBOX, while being able to hold enough power to completely blow it out of the water. It's a great way to flex on your console gamer friends. Follow the description link to get more information. Number 2. Corsair iCUE 5000X Product Details. The iCUE 5000X is the sort of tower that can really only impress through performance, and fortunately for Corsair, it does. It is a sturdy, well-constructed case, but if the RGB fans aren't running, there's almost nothing that seems to set it apart from other cases. Fully equipped though, the RGB fans are employed to maximum effect, and it's extremely well ventilated for a case with this mini glass panels. The case is mostly made of steel and tempered glass, which makes it a bit heavier than some cases of a similar size. There are a few plastic elements, but they're non-structural, so the case is still plenty sturdy. As we mentioned above, it's an extremely well-ventilated case, but it also manages to pack in the largest number of fan or radiator mounts you'll find in a mid-tower. There's a total of 3 360mm radiator mounts or space for up to 10 120mm fans. This is a case that looks and feels extremely compact, but manages to accommodate a staggering amount of power and potential without starting to feel crowded. Follow the description link to get more information. Number 1. Cooler Master Cosmos C700M Product Details. The Cosmos C700M sort of takes this position by default. It and 3 other cases are the only full tower options from Cooler Master. This isn't to say it's not a worthy offering from the company. The case has a high capacity, and the construction, a mix of steel and tempered glass, is very sturdy and efficient. The curved window should offer a better view of the interior than it does, but you're still able to showcase parts or use RGB lights to full effect. You may notice that even though this case ostensibly has handles, we're not making as much of a big deal of that. That's mostly because the case is massive, almost 50 pounds, and so the handles aren't good for much, besides putting it into place. If you opt for air cooling, the case has room for 9 fans total, with 3 of them installed already. Alternatively, there's room for up to 3 radiators, a 420mm at the top, a 240mm at the bottom, and either a 140mm or 120mm at the rear. The case isn't modular, so it might be harder to make adjustments or repairs. The curved glass door allows access to the interior, but still feels a bit cramped. Follow the description link to get more information. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe our channel.